guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a must-have items from Costco to help you along your keto journey. It was so funny. I just did this whole Q&A series with my friend Serene. You have her link stuff down below, or you can go watch our last collab video all about our keto Q&A, and she texted me literally while I was in line at Costco asking me what are my Costco must-haves. So it was pretty funny. I was like, literally, I'm here and I'm making this video. So let's get started. If that sounds fun, keep on watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you want to see more things like this related to keto. Then let's get started. I know a lot of you are going to ask me where my sports bra is from. This is one of the things I got in my giant haul from Lululemon at the outlets in Orlando. It was an epic day. Follow me on Instagram and watch my stories if you want to follow me on all fun things like that, because all y'all who do saw it. First of all, I'm not going to be talking today about any sort of meats or veggies, things like that that you should be getting at Costco, even though I do highly recommend going to Costco, especially if you are more than just one person in your household eating keto. It's going to definitely save you money in the long run, in terms of things like ribeye steaks, pork belly, bacon. Things are going to save you a lot of money at Costco, and they have amazing, great quality meats and veggies. I like getting things like my green vegetables, asparagus, broccoli, all my veggies that I add to my meals at Costco as well. I'm just not going to be covering it today because it's kind of boring. This is more of like the things that I think you should get in bulk, even if you are just one person in your household cooking for yourself. It's a lonely life if you're the only person in your house like me who eats keto and everyone else is trying to do low fat. But these are still things that I think are important or valuable to buy in bulk because you use them all the time in this lifestyle. So let's get started. I'm literally going through my bags like as I take them out of my shopping bag. So the first thing I have is part skim shredded mozzarella. This container comes with 2 little bags and like a handy little carrying thing. You're probably thinking part skim mozzarella. I thought we were trying to go full fat, and Costco does carry a full fat mozzarella that I also really love. But if you are experimenting with fathead dough, which if you don't know what that is, I will put the information down below, but it is a recipe that you can use to make a ton of crusts, baked goods. I made cinnamon rolls out of it. I made gnocchi out of it yesterday. But a lot of recipes for fathead dough call for part skim. I think it just creates a better texture, and then you can add in supplemental fats with your meal later. So I had to pick up some part skim because I've been trying a lot of those fathead dough recipes with my full fat mozzarella, and they haven't been coming out quite perfectly. They're good, they're fine, but so I wanted to pick some of that up, and I recommend it for you because it has become invaluable to be able to make things like that with that fathead dough recipe. So definitely part skim mozzarella at Costco will save you money. I also have this giant thing of pecans. Nuts in general, you have to kind of limit on keto, but they can be very healthful. The one thing I really wish that Costco carried was macadamia nuts, because that is the most friendly keto nut just because of the fat to carbs ratio. But pecans is probably the second best, and I'm planning on making Luster Lux's cheesecake recipe, or at least some sort of version of it, because it's exactly like my Italian grandmother's recipe. It looks very similar with the sour cream topping. So I was planning on doing that, so I picked up some pecans because nuts are so expensive at the grocery store, so you should go to Costco for those. Next up, sometimes you're just hungry and you need a healthy snack, and sometimes it's hard for me to cook up proteins, even though you want to limit your proteins on keto. But I picked up this shrimp cocktail. Cocktail sauce has a lot of sugar in it, so I won't be using the cocktail sauce, but it's nice to just have a prepared little snack for when you are peckish, and I just love shrimp cocktail. I need to put this in the fridge, so it's been sitting out waiting to prep this video. Kerrygold butter is a keto staple. It is grass-fed, which is why it is the #1 recommended butter for keto. It has all of the right omega-6 to omega-3 ratios, other than other kinds of butter. There's very few grass-fed butters out there. Costco sells also an Italian butter that I've tried and is very good, but I don't believe if it is grass-fed, it doesn't specify on the label, and no butter is better than Kerrygold in my opinion anyway, whether you're on keto or not. And this comes with 3 bricks, and I think it was like $5, and normally this is like $4 at the store for just 1 brick. but this is literally the most amazing butter in the world. And like I said, because it's grass-fed, it is full with the proper omega ratios and also tons of vitamin K, which is hard to find in foods and is helpful to every little bit. Helps when you're in keto with all of those micronutrients and minerals and all that. Speaking of minerals, I also want to encourage you to pick up your Himalayan pink salt over at Costco, because they have a great deal for that as well, and you should be adding that to a lot of your foods, since your magnesium levels and potassium levels and mineral levels are going to be all over the place if you're just starting. Always, when in doubt, add a little bit more Himalayan pink salt. Kerrygold also has a cheese that I found at Whole Foods, at Costco, which I have yet to try, but anything by Kerrygold I really trust, and that way you know that your cheese and everything is grass-fed as well, so all those omegas and the quality of product I'm sure will carry over with the Kerrygold cheese. But I found something else today that was very exciting that I wanted to try instead of the Kerrygold cheese, and that is this Old Crock sharp cheddar, made with milk from grass-fed cows, it says. So this is an Australian product. It says Old Crock Australian cheese with a delightfully bold bite, aged 9+ months, non-GMO ingredients, no hormones, anything, really quality product. Again, this is to be used sparingly. Honestly, you should kind of really be avoiding pre-shredded cheese. I know I just told you about the other mozzarella cheese, but they tend to add like powders to those cheeses so that they stay separated. So it's always good to have like a block cheese on hand. If you do want to shred it, that's great. If you just want to use it as a light snack, you can. You shouldn't be having too much dairy, but I'm really excited to try this cheese, and you should really check out the quality cheeses that Costco does carry. Things like this that are grass-fed are going to be extra good for you for the same reasons as the butter at Costco. And cheap. I think this whole block was like $7 for like a quality imported grass-fed cheese. Is a great deal. Since we're on the cheese train, if you follow me on Instagram or my Insta stories, you know I have a beautiful tomato garden in my backyard, and nothing goes better with tomatoes than fresh buffalo mozzarella. So this is again an imported cheese from Italy. It has the guys who make the cheese on the back, their little picture. It's really cute. This was like $5 for a giant 1 pound container. It's so funny because they say that it ships from Italy, but it uses real California milk. So are they importing the California milk to Italy and then the cheese is coming from there? I don't know. But I'm excited to try this with my tomatoes, and to go with that, nothing smells better than fresh basil. Adding fresh herbs is a really easy, low carb, keto friendly way to make your foods taste amazing, and that bright, fresh basil taste is on point. And these live basil things that you can plant in your own garden at home and keep them alive, or on your counter in your kitchen if they have proper light, this was like $2 or $3. So that's way cheaper than if you bought that even at the grocery store. So definitely recommend that, and it is organic basil. Costco is getting onto the keto train because they are carrying Primal Kitchen's avocado mayo. Mayo in and of itself isn't 100% keto friendly, only because a lot of it is made with soybean oil, canola oil. Those kinds of vegetable oils are not really heavily advocated for in the ketogenic lifestyle, but this is made with avocado oil, doesn't have any added sugars. So this by Primal Kitchen, I haven't tried this brand yet, I don't think, but I like that it says, "My philosophy is simple. Every bite of food you eat should be both delicious and healthful. I created Primal Kitchen because in the world of real food eating, veggies and meat can become pretty boring without sauces. Yet most contain harmful fats, sugars, and artificial ingredients. I'm doing things differently, no more sacrificing flavor for health, and no offensive ingredients allowed. I'm on a mission to make healthy eating easy and exciting by creating the world's best tasting, nutrient-dense sauces and dressings," which I think is awesome. So this only has avocado oil, cage-free eggs, organic cage-free yolks, organic vinegar, organic rosemary extract, and sea salt. So that's the Primal Kitchen mayo, made with avocado oil. It is paleo, Whole30, approved, cage-free eggs, sugar-free, gluten-free, soy and canola oil-free. All that is ideal for your mayo, and they carry it now at Costco for a very affordable price. Obviously, when you are keto and you're not vegan for some reason, You're eating a lot of eggs. This adds up. You go through them like crazy if you're like me. Organic eggs, super cheap at Costco. Not much more to say about that, but that's definitely something you should be getting at Costco because you go through them quite a bit, especially in a lot of keto recipes that only call for yolks. It feels like you're kind of wasting half the egg, which is kind of annoying when you're getting them at a really good price and you're getting a bunch at one time. Costco is ideal. You're also going through a lot of cream. So apparently I didn't record the last little bits of this video, which is extremely disappointing. So here we are a few days later and I have to pull those things out of my fridge to talk about them again. The good thing is most of the stuff got discussed and we only have 3 more things left. That's a better angle, sorry. I'm like, this is gonna be as close as it can get to. I was like kneeling like this and that was just not comfortable. The next thing I want to talk about, which you will go through a lot, again, if you're making fathead dough, certain fathead dough recipes call for a lot of cream cheese. Cream cheese is probably one of, if not the most preferable cheeses to use for various recipes in keto. So since you go through a lot of it, why not buy it at Costco where it's the size of your head? Again, this was a really good buy, of course, and I bought another big tub because honestly I don't go through this quite as often as some other products, but especially if you're new to keto, it can be very, very, very hard and annoying to constantly keep opening brick by brick by brick of cream cheese when you're using them in your recipes, and then also you're constantly feeling like you're buying cream cheese. So this is nice. It's not whipped, but it is in a tub, so it's just like scoopable, very easy to measure. I find this really, really convenient. Also, like I said, I am making that keto cheesecake, so I purchased another one since I know I'll be using quite a bit for that recipe coming up. Yeah, so there we are. This isn't necessarily keto-y, but I do like to drink a lot of lemon water, and I'm trying to add a lot more lemon into my diet because it is very, what is the word, alkalining? Yeah, I think it's an acid, but it ends up making your body alkaline, which then makes you less at risk for various diseases, etc., etc. And also I really wanted to make Thomas DeLauer's recipe for lemon curd. If you've been following me on my Insta stories last few days, I made the lemon curd and I made a lemon keto cake, butter cake out of it, and oh my god, if it was not the most delicious thing ever. I really wish that I didn't just like create it and not write down like the exact measurements of what I was doing, because I'd love to share it with you. So I'm gonna fine tune it a little bit more and then share that recipe with you. But anyway, I bought a giant freaking bag of lemons because you'd be surprised how many lemons you need when you're making that dang lemon curd. It's hard to get like a lot of juice out of a lemon, so, but I put that in my water. I just find that adding a bright, zesty element to the diet makes it a little bit easier because you're having so much fat all the time that it kind of cuts through, which is nice. And then also avocados are a keto staple, and buying them organic can really, really, really become not very cost effective, but if you buy them in bulk at Costco, it's much, much easier. So I got a giant thing of avocados. I definitely recommend those because you will go through them like hotcakes. They also have regular avocados if you just don't care about things being organic. I think it was like a giant bag of 8 for like $5, so that's a steal. And then the organic ones I think were $8 for a giant bag too. I'm hesitant to talk about this because peanut butter is not technically like keto because it can be inflammatory. Some people have it, some people don't, but when you are having any sort of nut butter, you really want to make sure that there's no sugar added, and Costco is carrying some very interesting different nut butters. I think they have that really pricey, it's normally pricey anyway, like the 7 different nuts, no sugar added blend I almost got, but it was a little pricey. The big jar was about $17 or something, and I was like, no, I'm good. But their traditional Kirkland Signature organic peanut butter is the peanut butter that I normally use. I recommend it. It's only 4 grams of carbs per 2 tablespoons, and it has nothing but, you know, organic peanuts and sea salt in it, which is what you're looking for, and it's a really delicious peanut butter. It's the perfect texture for me, and yeah, so if you are one of those keto people who thinks peanut butter is okay, I use it very sparingly, but still have it. The Costco brand is the brand to go with, in my opinion. That pretty much does it, you guys. Obviously, again, I will reiterate, I didn't go over any meats or bacon and things like that in this video because it's really going to be more for people, I think personally, who are going either through a lot of meat in general, and you know you can use it in time if you have a family of ketoers, or you have a family in general that you're going to be making these foods for. I tend to buy on a individually wrapped basis when it comes to meats and things, but I really wish I could take advantage of the deals at Costco for that, so you definitely should. And all your produce and things like that you should be definitely getting at Costco as well. That's going to be more up for debate, but these were the things that I thought you will go through the most, and therefore bulk will be your best friend when it comes to the keto diet. I hope this was helpful. If it was, leave a message in the comments telling me what you like to buy at Costco. Down below, give this a big thumbs up, subscribe, please share with your friends. I know I've been doing a lot of keto things on my channel lately, but I also just did a CoverGirl makeup review. I will be traveling to Japan tomorrow for 2 weeks, so well, I'll be in New York for 3 days, and then I'm going to Japan from New York, so it just feels like I'm leaving for Japan tomorrow. But I will be trying to document some of those things from there. I can't guarantee how much I'll be doing, but this is going to be a really well-rounded channel from now on, so I hope you stick around. And if you're into travel, fitness, wellness, keto, makeup, beauty, lifestyle, I do it all, baby. I do it all. So hit that subscribe button, tell your friends about this channel, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye.